By the time I made it to the cold case unit, the lights were already on. They had a fairly large office for a 6-person team, a roomy briefing room with a circular table in the center, and battle-scarred desks separated by partitions. Most of the team was already present. I vaguely remembered everyone, if not from my last time there, then from Danny's work stories. Tabitha Wright, a short, compact ginger who was long on bite and short on bark, was sitting at the round table going over some notes. Her partner, Nick Gonzalez, appeared to be doing nothing more productive than getting on her nerves. In other words, business as usual. Kevin St. James, Danny's partner, was already seated at his excuse for a desk, demolishing something wrapped in a soft tortilla and aluminum foil. His desk was closest to Danny's, which gave him a 24/7, 365 view of Kevin eating his weight in junk food. Probably because his wife didn't allow him to eat any junk at home. I glanced at the picture on the corner of the desk. 3 kids, all blonde and blue-eyed as their father, the littlest grinning with a gap-toothed smile. Kevin finished the burrito and crumpled the foil, which he then pretended to jump shoot at the garbage can. "He's open for the shot! He shoots!" "Brick," I said, as the ball bounced off the rim. I shook my head when he started in on the bag of fried plantains. "I'm trying to remember the last time I didn't see you eating, and I'm coming up blank." At 6'5", with a muscular frame, there was plenty of room for the food to go. He'd developed a little bit of a belly since the last time I'd seen him, but that was probably due more to age than anything else. "I have a fast metabolism." Kevin shrugged, blue eyes dancing. "And we can't all look like we stepped out of a magazine. St. James, I knew I'd forgotten something on my things I hate about Miami list." I pretended to think. "I'm going to put you down right between the blazing hot sun and no free parking." He grinned. "Good to see you, Christiansen. You here to show us how the big boys in Quantico do it?" I had to grin back. "Of course, Mayberry." The door opened just then, and Danny came in, a box of donuts in one hand and a mug of coffee in the other. He looked more appropriately dressed for Vice than anything else, clad in black jeans that were a little too faded and tight, and a black shirt with a rock logo on the front. His dark hair was tousled, and it was clear he hadn't bothered with a shave. I knew he mostly did it to needle his lieutenant, who preferred her detectives to look like they'd stepped out of that Dick Tracy movie. But Danny looked his best between scruffy and tailored. He stopped short to see me, briefly nonplussed. "You're here." "I am," I agreed. "Well, good. Okay." Just like that, he was back on track. Quick recovery. That was Danny, in bed and out. "They bring you up to speed?" "I just got here. What do we got?" Kevin snagged a donut and sank his teeth into it. "It would be easier to tell you what we don't have. Motive, witnesses, a suspect, a clue." Danny sent him a warning look and set the box on the edge of his desk. "Amy Greene was last seen on March 25. She left Roosevelt High after school in a 1995 Toyota Camry that belonged to her mother, Dinah Greene. She headed to McDonald's where she bought food and a beverage. She ate in her car while talking on the phone with her best friend, Jenna, and then headed to a Citgo station where she worked as a part-time clerk.